What's up, 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 what's up? Here we are today, live. It's Friday afternoon. I see that there's always my friend over here. We're having a good day today. How are you feeling? We're gonna be mostly chilling. My man Jorfton, I knew it was you. My friend, how are you? How are you? I'm thankful that you're right here. I was just about to say that today what I'm going to do, let me put this little welcome song on. I don't know why it's off. Let's go, just so that we can feel like we're happy, like it's a good time. I'm doing great today. I am doing really great. We're awake, we're living, we're in health, and we are hanging out with friends on a Friday afternoon. So everything is great, man. How are you? How are you feeling today? How is life treating you? It's late for you, I know. Kyle Bug, my man, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Good to see you here, my man. Good to see you here. We're gonna be hanging out today. I feel like right now, I feel like the people in my live stream, it's like my inner circle, right? Because I hang out with you guys a lot lately, and I like that, I enjoy that. And just because you guys are my inner circle, I bring you to do things that I wouldn't normally do in the videos. And today, I've been thinking about this because, you know, I've been playing with Amplitude for a few years already, and I developed like certain affinity with certain amps and certain cabinets and all these kind of combinations of things. And then the other day, taking a break from a wedding in the garden. Wow, let's go, man. Enjoy your time, dude. Wedding gigs are the best, Make sure that you eat something, man, and get cake. Don't skip on the cake. Anyway, so I was just saying last night when I was doing that Tonex video that I dropped today, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out after. But I was thinking, if I were to, like, let's say, try to port my favorite kind of like rigs that I've developed in Amplitude, and I wanted to put them in Tonex, what kind of gear, like all over here, let me get you guys on my computer so you're all watching the same thing. What kind of things here in this whole gear situation I feel like I really would need to have in case I really like end up going for Tonex at some point, either like for just to have it in the pedal and maybe plugged into an amp or something like that. Maybe for people when they come to the studio, so that there's something running at all times. What kind of pieces would I really need to have so that then maybe I can start looking for models that do the things that I want? The Warren Laidler experience. Dude, I love your name. It's so cool. And your little profile picture. Great, man. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing today? Thank you for hanging out. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going to be checking out these few things. I have a few already in my head that I know. Let's say I want to do like one of those like cheesy tier lists that everybody does. You know, it's just going to be fun, I feel like, just to share to everybody, like, what are my really, like, you must have these amps and Amplitude. Because, you know, there's a bunch of really good ones, but maybe for, like, a very, like, particular scenario, in me, I'm about, like, a little bit, like, for versatility, what can I do with this amp? How many, when do I think I might be using a tone like that? Because just because a tone is, like, exciting or something, but maybe it's not a tone that is useful, right? So I want to share all these kind of things. Don't buy at the IK store. They're overpriced. Yeah, you told me that the other day. And you're right. I was checking. Let's see. Maybe we're going to do that. We're going to have fun today. Let's check the Studio Rats, because people have told me that if you buy their models directly from them, it's cheaper. Let's see. Would it be in gear for sale or in downloads? Oh, there you go. Downloads. Yeah, 10 pounds. Wow, it's a big difference, right? Yeah, buy direct. There you go. Jorfton is my man. Warren, I'm glad that you joined today, man. I hope we can have some fun today. Sometimes it's a little bit more boring. You know, there's not enough of us, so sometimes I just get like in rabbit holes. But hopefully today is going to be a good day. Yeah, buy direct from the vendors, creators, they sell them, yeah, for much less. It makes sense. The only thing that and we're gonna explore this. Maybe at some point I do have to make the investment just so that we can have fun with Tonex too. Because I've been thinking, just like because I downloaded those free collections that I did in just to test Tonex, but then I wanted to use those free versions in Amplitude and it wouldn't let me. So I wonder if there is any possible downside buying directly, because I remember in your Jorv thing as a producer, you might remember this. In the Native Instruments environment, Native Instruments is a company that does like all these synths, and they do a guitar thing too. But they do mostly like synths and like pianos and sample libraries, orchestral kind of stuff. And I remember that if you buy certain libraries directly from the store, you're able to, for example, use those like sample libraries directly in Contact and they will show up in your browser and everything like that. But let's say if you buy it directly from the vendors, you won't get that functionality. So I wonder if there's anything like this. Yeah, Guitar Rig, exactly, Jordan. And then Warren, let me read here. I've been considering buying from the Studio Rats. Are they good? Listen, I cannot say anything about the particular product that they have right here, but I followed them for years. Even when Pro Tools Expert came before the Studio Rats started happening, those guys, they, first of all, I trust them. They do know quality because they have really, really high quality equipment coming through their door like at all the time. You know what I mean? And they've been doing it for years and years and years. And then now that they have this channel like more focused on like guitar playing and stuff like that. I love the way he sounds, man. That's what I'm gonna tell you. His tones are really, really, really good. Of course, he's a great guitar player and he's got great guitars. But if this is what he's selling, and I've seen like in his videos, he said these are my tones, and I hear them, they sound incredible. I would say, man, try them because to me they sound incredible. When I hear him play, and I'm like, yeah, those are great tones. And look, he has like such a big collection. I love that he's got the Amp Nation ones. Yeah, this is very interesting. Let me keep reading here. The Tonex models from external vernos does not limit the functionality of Amplitude nor Tonex amp. Okay, perfect. That's perfect then. So if I buy them here, I can still use them there. Perfect. Tonex stores all the presets in a one file within the app. That's really good to know. That gives me a little bit more certainty, you know, like to think about it. Because exactly like I was saying right now for my friend Warren here, the Studio Rats sound really good, man. I love when I hear his tone in the videos. So I already know that if I can have that kind of tone in the studio, and I know that since they're studio people, I'm pretty sure that we have like similar approach, like going into the interface and using preamps and that kind of stuff. So I know that if it sounded good for them, it's going to sound good for me too. Okay, yes, exactly. But yeah, very big difference. Let me open Tonex just so that we can refresh how much the Studio Rats collections are in the Tonex environment. Let's see. Okay. Studio Rats. Oh, okay. So $16. It's the same price for these at least. Let's see, American Concert Pack. I think that was in the first page. Was it? Or no? Why did I think I saw it? Well, I saw it yesterday for sure. Wait. Here it is. Okay, yeah, 10 pounds, $16. What would be the conversion rate? I don't think it's too different, but this, for example, Amp Nation or the R pack. That one wasn't the first page, right? 15 pounds. $24.99. That's $10. I don't know the conversion there. Okay, Warren says that he ordered the Tone X1, gonna use it as a multi-overdrive stomp pedal. Exactly. I feel like that is a beautiful can of worms that they did with these little pedals. And I wonder if you can connect several, because then you have like the infinite stomp box collection, right? You can have different stomp boxes for different things. Okay, there it is, Jordan. He says that he only has 3 creators in his folder. Amalgam, which we I think one of the ones I have, was it one for free from them that maybe you showed me? And then Studio Rats and Tone Junkie. Let's check Tone Junkie too. Is that how you write Junkie? Everything packed for $100. Okay, to begin with, that's a good one. Okay, let's see. Tone X. Got a twin reverb, $30. And do they have them here? I don't think so. Okay, this one says all of them uploading previews of their latest capture models on the ToneNet platform. Yeah, I need to go there. Actually, let's go now. Let's see what's up there. Let's try to find Tone Junkie. I don't really know how to use this app. Let's see. I'm just trying my luck. Yeah, bad luck there. It had to be here, right? Okay, here we go. And weekend sales, that's great. Tone Junkie, I'm gonna have this here. There you go, my friend 667. Man, I tried to come here earlier today, but I had stuff to do and I couldn't make it till like 3. You need an account, email, blah, blah, blah. He'll bless you to email. Okay, perfect. Now I know that if I need a sale from the Tone Junkie, I need to get on their email list. Oh, and they have like a fully functional demo, I guess. Let me see this with the clone. Omer, what's up, my man? Good to see you here today. Okay, so I guess this might be a free to use one. Let's go. I'm gonna try this guy. What was that? I don't know. No worries, glad I could catch the stream. Just back from emergency vet. Oh no. So good, you can start later. First thing is to put a like. My friend Omer, thank you so much. Everybody, go give a like to the stream. Let's help the algorithm find me. Thank you so much. Wow, there's 10 of us. Let's go. Oh, there's that noise. I thought it was going to be a free use thing. Yeah, there's the horrible noise, man. It's really terrible. Wait, I was looking for this guy. Haven't played today. This is my first time grabbing this guitar. Tone Junkie, Mars Astra, that's incredible. Yeah, I got my monitors, but I have them too low to even like understand what I'm doing. I'm gonna get my headphones though. Boom, there we go. I love the super scoop sound of this amp. But then I don't like that little noise that happens at the end when the capture ends. I wonder why that happens in Tonix. I've noticed that it's a little bit noisier there than Amplitude or Neural DSP. Yeah, I like this one a lot. That's a great sounding amp. This is another one, right? Such a nice gainy tone, right? It's like a Mark II. I didn't even tune the guitar, I just picked it up. Okay, because I wanted to check that Tone Junkie amp, but we already found out that it's not working. So whatever. I don't like when they do that to you, man. Like, you're just trying to check a demo and they blast you with that white noise. Like I just blasted you guys, I'm sorry. Happy Friday, everyone, by Nicolas Aragon. Thank you, my friend. Happy Friday to you. It's good to see you here. It's the noise from the amps. Yeah, it makes sense. The more push, the more noise you have. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I said that the other day about the captures. And I said it about the capture on the Neural DSP, the 14. I said this must have been an amp that was noisy when they did the capture. That's why it's noisy. There's no gate that it's gonna get rid of that, you know? So yeah, I think what you're saying makes sense to me. And then 667 DPB says for Tonix, it really depends at what levels the capture was made. Yeah, I had to take quite a bit to recapture and get the acceptable noise level. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It makes a lot of sense. But then I wonder if the premium sort of captures that IK Multimedia is doing, I wonder if those have less noise. Because those are pretty premium, at least like in the pricing department. Right? Let's see. $100 for the Mesa Boogies. Yeah, it seems like it's a lot though, at least. Right? It's a bunch of presets. Which is cool. But again, it's $100. So how many presets do we have here? Like 100? Let's see. 5 blah 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 blah, one of a kind, blah 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 for the years. Tell me how many sounds. 70 tone models. There we go. So basically more than $1 a preset. Same thing here. You know, like when you think about that, yeah, it's a little pricey. It's a pricey system. Very pricey when you start thinking about it. I don't know, man. It's just they lure you in because all these, like, they sound so good. You just have to, you know, it's like in real life, actually. We just so spoiled with the new amplifiers and the amp sims and everything, like all these new technologies, because in reality, you know, if you have a Fender amp in your studio, it's going to be blasting noise. There's no way around it, right? Or if you have a dumbbell and you're pushing it and you put a clone in it, like, there's no way. Yeah, like, you know, it's just like here in the studio that we get picky about all those things. That's the thing. That's why I try to always like make the caveat when I'm making my videos, like I'm coming to it from a perspective that it's not just the guitar player, you know. I'm the perspective from the guy who's trying to record the guitar player who is noisy, and then I'm trying to fix that noise, and I know I won't be able to. And when I use an amp sim, I don't want to create those kind of problems. You know what I'm trying to say? To me, like that's one of the benefits of the amp sim. Of course, if my friend has a super cool amp, I'm gonna want to record it because it's gonna sound great. But then, of course, we're gonna have noise, right? So when I'm using an amp sim, I kind of don't want noise, right? Like some plugins, I love like Waves or whatever company that is trying to emulate analog. And let's say they do a good job with saturation, but let's say they overlook a bunch of other things, but they will give you the little hiss and they will give you the little hum at 60 hertz and stuff. And just like, so you gave me the part of analog that nobody ever wanted. Right? Give me the part that everybody wanted, right? The nice, cool tone. Anyway, too much ranty. I don't know why I'm such a ranty mood. It's just this tone next makes me ranty, man, because I'm just looking at this, you know what I mean? And of course, you don't have to have all these things. That's why I'm saying that I was trying to prepare for that video that I'm trying to make today. So let me get out of here. Yeah, I want to quit. Which is trying to find out what in all these things are my very favorite items that I could live without, but wouldn't want to. So let's see, let's get a guitar. I think I'm gonna have to fall prey to my PRS again, because I'm just so comfortable with this guitar. Feels so nice to just like flick a switch and go to humbucker, flick a switch back on single coil sound, and it's pretty acceptable single coily sound to me. And definitely it's good enough to like figure out how an amp reacts, because I've said it here in the past, different amps react different. Some of them, maybe they were not designed to be used with like a single coil pickup, and some of them are not designed to be used with a humbucker. Although you can use it with whatever you want, you know, and that's why in the 60s and in the 70s, people were discovering all these things, and they were like, wow, if you plug a Les Paul into this amp, it just breaks out nicely. With my Telly, it never broke out like that, or whatever, you know? You all know better than I do all these things. I don't know about me. What are you guys saying in the chat? How you guys doing? Do you have any plans for this weekend? Anything exciting happening where you live? Any good concerts? Great bands coming to town? G always. It's like, I wanted to be wanted. You guys left me plain. Now let's get the cable. I make sure to tune when I'm unplugged because it's just horrible to hear a guy tuning right in an amplifier. Especially when it's a distorted amp. Like bah, 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 beep, 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 beep. Like, I definitely need a Cali Tweed. I mean, if I don't tell you that this is a humbucker guitar, you know it sounds like a single coil guitar. Anyway, see what I'm saying? Like, it sounds pretty single coil to me. If you're not thinking, if I don't tell you what it is, nobody will say anything, you know what I mean? And if I were to like lower my pickup a little bit, even more. If I were to go to the middle position, I forgot that song. Just sounds so good to me, this guitar. I kind of like want to love some of my other guitars more because they're more expensive, but in the end, this is the one I play. It's just... I mean, that's a good guitar, in my opinion. Like, it just rings, right? That I don't know how to play, that's a different argument. Okay. Okay, let's get to the point. Let's start figuring this thing out. What do we have on clean? I already started this yesterday, and I'm going to be making my notes, and I am taking your favorites too. So if I'm like going in one of these categories and you tell me, oh, check this one, you're not paying attention to that one is good, I will pay attention. Let me see. I already determined, and I'm gonna do like the whole tier system. I'm gonna be doing S class, A, B, and C. That's all I care about, and anything else is I'm gonna make like in the end maybe like a mention about like a NR, like not recommended or something. But we'll see what makes it in this list. How are you guys feeling? You guys got all quiet all of a sudden. Okay, that's like my bass line. Now let's hear this guy. Okay, this one I remember. My problem is that it's a clean amp, but if you turn it up, it's not clean anymore. It's not such clean amp. But if you get it on the sweet spot, right? But I mean, that could be everything you want, right? I remember I had a neighbor and all he had was like one tweed like that with one volume knob, and that was it. And he used to play these old Strat. Of course, when I was a kid, I thought it was just like an old Strat. Now I'm thinking, because he was like a Navy retired guy, right? And he had like all these like Vietnam War things. So I assume he probably was at the war in Vietnam. And he would just play that guitar, and I remember loving that sound. That's all he had. See if you push it with this guy, sounds good too. And let's see if I put the boost. Super vintagey. But whatever, that's like a very, what I would consider like limited usability kind of amp, because if it's the sound that you like, that's it, that's all you need, and you'll be fine. You just regulate your volume in your pickup and that's it. But very limited usability. So we'll see. I'm gonna put it in a secret tier that you don't know what it is, you're gonna have to watch the video on Sunday to find out. But for now, I'm gonna put it right here where it belongs. Okay, now let's see. A 57 custom twin, which is one of my favorites. Again, something similar happens with this one because it gets a little too push. But it's just a beautiful sound that everybody likes, everybody loves. It just breaks out so perfectly. Okay, let me see. Again, this is what I think. I'll let you guys know on Sunday what I thought. Whoa! Dude! Thank you so much! Let's check this out. This is my first super. This is so exciting. Thank you so much, my friend. 667 DPB. 5 pounds or 5 euros. What do you think about opening a Discord server for your regulars? Or is it too early in the channel history? Anyway, keep up the great spirit. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming to every live. I think you and Yorfton have been the ones that come almost every single live. And honestly, I kind of like expect you guys to be here. And I'm thankful that you guys are. I've been thinking about the Discord. The problem is, in right now, where I am in my life, in my personal and professional life, I am a little bit pressed for time. I have very little time to, at this point, like experiment with new things. That's why I don't get better at guitar, honestly, because I right now don't have like the opportunity to practice as much as I would like. And mostly the improvement that I've been getting is because of the recordings that I have to make, and I have to play guitar. So I just practice enough to get the part that I need to get, and then I forget, right? So I would have to learn Discord, and right now, maybe in the next couple months, I cannot. I don't have enough bandwidth to do so, but it's in my mind. I do have a server already, and at some point I might open it up, but I just need to learn how it works, because at this point, the only few times that I've used it is because of other circles of friends that I've been with, and they were like so fluent with it that I was just like there, just like watching things happen. But I need to figure it out, and then I need to find like people to help me out moderate. And I think maybe my following, it's like too small at the moment, or maybe not enough involved to like go through all that process. But just to make it short and sweet, I'm thinking about it. I do have a Discord. I'm planning to open one for the channel, and I want to do like a system that I can share stuff with you, like sounds or loops, whatever. I've been thinking from very early on when I opened the channel that at some point I want to do a little franchise. I already have the name for it. Not franchise, but that's like an easy name for me to understand what I'm trying to do. Where I make beats that are not like common, like backing tracks for guitar players that are not like your regular, for example, 12-bar loop, or just like a simple bebop, or like a simple lo-fi beat. That's what I want to do. I want to do like a lo-fi beat, like a neo soul kind of thing. Maybe like some stuff like Polyphia, just so that people can get their hands and their ears accustomed to playing those kind of musics that are not the same thing that we used to play back in the day, right? And that's kind of like what I want to do after, let's say, right now in the next couple of months, when a few things settle down a little bit and my life is a little bit more in order. That's, I think, where I'm going to start dedicating my attention. And I think Discord is going to be the platform for me to share these kind of things. I want to do like all kind of things, man. Like I have so many plans. It's just right now I'm doing way too much to be able to focus on something like that. But again, thank you so much for your super, man. It feels so nice. I feel thankful. Let me do this. Let me celebrate my first win. My first super on a live. I feel so thankful that it came from you, my friend. One of my most regular friends here on YouTube. Regulars, I mean, that I see you often here. I wish I understood your name a little bit better. 667 DPB. I'm sure it stands for something, but you don't have to say it in the chat. Even though there's only 8 of us, I think like it's a very tight-knit circle at the moment. And all of you guys are so nice and sweet. I read you in the comments and I kind of understand like who are you guys? I get some comments that sometimes I'm just like surprised. All right, let's see. Next amp. The 64 Vibro Bear Custom. This is just a piece of jewelry. Like, tell me if you don't feel this way, like, just by listening to these 3 amps, instantly, this is my favorite, right? It's like so much definition, right? Like you hear every single note, like. And you hear how thick the string feels. I'm trying to pick really softly so that the microphone leak of the volume coming from the microphone doesn't really affect too much and you can actually hear the tone, right? This is the kind of things I appreciate in an amp. This amp, for example, sounds like it would be really good with almost any pedal that you put. Let's say if you played like shoegazy, like with a lot of delay in front of the amp and that kind of stuff, a lot of distortion, and I feel like this is a great amp for that. See how it just got this nice character because of the pedal. But the amp, you see how it's got like this characteristic sound, right? And because of the gain structure that I'm using, it sounds the same, but with distortion now. But I still hear the same amp, right? Like the same characteristic of the sound. Sounds so good. That's what I'm saying. That amp, it's good because everything that you do sounds good in it. And how it just like, it's like round tone, zero harshness. And this big, beautiful thing. I got into deep woods there trying to find a cool scale, and I don't even know regular scales, right? Like those things. Okay, wow, okay, let's see. Tim C, love your channel, brother. Love the tones. Really shows how to dig and pulling out the tones. That's my thing, man. That's what I like to do. I say to myself, I'm trying to help great guitar players, great tones. Because I know like in life, it's so hard to focus on too many things at the same time. And growing up, I never learned how to play guitar early on in life because in my scene, there were like a ton of guitar players and they were all really good. But there was no drummers. So I thought, okay, I guess I can get into music if I'm a drummer because I'm going to be playing with everybody. Anyway, what do you think of this amp? What kind of category would you put it? S, A, B, or C? I know what I'm going to do. And like I said, on Sunday, I'm going to tell you guys. But this is just a pretty impressive amp. Oop. I'm setting my notes. So if you hear me go quiet, it's because I'm trying to write. Like I was telling everybody earlier, you guys are like my inner circle and I'm sharing with you like my process. And right now I'm trying to make a video for Sunday. I'm not making it right now, but I'm trying to get the knowledge that I want to have before I make the video, which is trying to pick up the nice amps that I want. Because I want to make a tier list. I always wanted to do one. This is my chance. Cool sounding amp. Cool sounding amp. But we just heard the 64, right? So this is gonna be right here. Right where it belongs. Beep, 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 beep. Next is ultra classic. What a classic at Princeton, huh? Only one guy that I knew when I was a kid had with Princeton, and we all were like, wow. And somebody had a twin reverb too, and we were all like, this is incredible. Let's set the reverb down. That's incredibly too much. Tim says, I'm 55 and just started, so you can include me in the great players. Better late than never. Hey, guitar is just about the fun. I keep telling everybody, especially in my career, because it's like complicated, right? Sometimes it's like, what is the saying? You miss the forest for the trees or something like that. But whatever. The point is, in music, we all want stardom. We all want to be the best. Yes, that's fine and that's good. That's normal. But what's important is the everyday, that little journey, how you feel while you're doing it, and it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're feeling it, I'm thankful that you are, man. I'm thankful that you are, and I'm thankful that life has given you the opportunity to pick that up right now. Guitar is just such a, if anything, is just a super like therapy. It's very, very nice. It just hangs out with you. Like sometimes I'm just playing in the living room in the middle of like chaos or whatever, in my mind at least, and then I'm playing guitar and I start feeling so much better. And that's why I like to focus on tone too. Okay, let me see something else. Haven't practiced in so many days. What was it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's keep checking the amps. Princeton is just a classic, right? Pretty nice amp. Let's put it in this category because it's pretty good. Princeton. Let's try this 65 Super Reverb. Okay, this is another good one. Let's see. I don't know why they put it on 2 at the volume. Such a good amp. Really, really good. It's a great sound. It's a great sound. One of those like you just hear it and you hear like a bunch of songs. But limited adjustability, all those kind of things I'm taking into consideration. Let me know what category would you put that one on. Okay, maybe mute the mic while playing. The guitar is very loud and the mic. Yeah, I think so too. It's just very hard to do because I would have to keep going back and forth in different softwares. And then I will forget that my mic is off and stuff like that. I would have to, maybe at some point, I'm going to try to do something like the Pedal Show does. They said about, I think that, that when they get the signal from the guitar, they set up a compressor that closes the microphone. So maybe I'll have to set up something like that. Or unless if I know that I'm going to go into a section of just playing. Let's see, right now, for example, let's check this amp real quick. Which one do you think is more iconic, like the Twin Reverb or the Princeton? Of course, I have it so loud right now. It's that sound of the Princeton, right? It has a little bit of spank that, I mean, just like that, wherever everything sits, it's just a spank. This sensation of power. The Twin Reverb feels a little like a polite version. This is like extreme, right? This is like the polite. I'm a Twin Reverb. Beautiful. Nonetheless, I think I'm gonna do this for now. Boom, and you, my friend, are gonna go right here. Perfect. Okay, this is just a can of worm because these are all pretty much the same. They're amazing. These are really good. Beautiful sound. Especially if you're doing like lo-fi. Or like a if I knew I'd see you around and know what I mean? Like, these kind of sounds are very inspiring. So all these 3 amps are really cool. But are they for everybody? No. Does everybody need that? No. I don't think so. Let's see, the Leslies. What do you guys think of those Leslies? Let's see what we have here. Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna be going back and forth because I'm gonna forget. I'm trying to talk to you guys too, right? But I need to come up with a way. Tim C says, that's cool. Yeah, I bought a few guitars a long time ago. Didn't have resources back then. Now it's everywhere. Got fired up again. Just bought a Schecter MV6. Really trying to learn. That's awesome. Hope you can come here and share your progress. Thank you for saying that, 667. That's a great thing. It's nice that we're all part of each other's growth in any kind of way. Because every day that we're here, we're growing. Yeah, these Leslies are really nice. Except this one. I mean, it sounds really good, right? But it's sort of like, for some reason, these 3, I remember when I did the review for them, when I found them, right? They have like a haunting thing going on. They have like this magic, right? And when I get to this guy, I mean, it still sounds good, but did you hear how it lost the magic? Let's go back. It's still just lovely. For some reason, I don't know why, it's just, there's no magic. But when I hear these 3, there's magic everywhere. So definitely, I love those 3. Let's see, these are American guys. I have to tweak it so much. This one, it has like a little uphill battle because since we all know Mesa Boogies really well. I mean, it's not a bad option because they're free, right? It has more Fender feel to me than Mesa. Six 667 says, awesome humming voice. Don't need to mute that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to vibe. And if I'm like muting mic, I'm not gonna be able to vibe. Leslie's good in stereo mix. It can be so haunting and creepy. Yeah, I really like it. And even if you use it in mono, for example, a great use for Leslie in mono, especially if you do it like let's say you put one on the right and one on the left, and you just do slightly different timing and the variation of the vibrato that it's doing, or whatever, tremolo, I guess. Yeah, I guess vibrato would be in pitch. I guess this does both. But whatever, that the cool effect that it does, you use it in mono, one on the right, one on the left, just a smidge different, and it's just gonna give you like this super hunting feel. Okay, this American Mark III for some reason. Feels a little like too rounded to feel too like mesa in my opinion, but whatever. I'm gonna put it right here. Boop, 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 boop. Then let's see what's this. American Clean Tube. American Tube Clean 1. I mean, if that's free, it's a great free amp, you know. But I feel like similarly to what I said about the Leslies, these two have like zero magic to them. They sound like almost any amp, you know? Very like I remember growing up and thinking that all clean sounds were terrible. It wasn't until I grew up and started hearing like actual good amps and like good people doing great tones that I started understanding that clean sounds can be amazing, but you know, I don't know, it has to be a good amp. Let's see this one. This is the vintage like Bassman. So much magic in this amp, right? Like it's fat and it's like nice and heavy. It doesn't have like super extra sizzle or anything. But it has like that Fender slap, right? I mean, you guys can't hear it because you're hearing the. Okay, let me just show the Fender slap. You know what I mean? That's very cool. I wonder if I should put all these three. Like in like the same kind of tier. If my wife was here, she would be saying, "Oh, there he goes." She knows that after I've been playing for a while, then I can play that song. So that's when I realize, okay, I'm starting to warm up. A couple days of not playing guitar will do so much harm to you. That's why it's a lifestyle, right? Okay, this is really nice. I think I like this one better, like the Magic, right? How can it have so much like top end definition but be so warm at the same time? Like it's got like a pillow or like a bunch of cotton, like something soft in front of it, right? It feels really cool. Right? And that's my tone all the way up. But when I mute, it gets like really dark and then like if you only give it low, it only has low. Let me do it. I mean, this is really magic, magic, magic. This is how I would want. Now let's see this T one. Wow. Wow, this is like super spanky. Pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Let's remember that we are trying to gather my tier list of amps to see which ones are good, which ones not so good, which ones are terrible, and there's going to be a special mention for the ones that I don't recommend, and I'm going to make a big NR. Yeah. Okay, let's see this Fender Champ. Of course, this already... Wow, this one's super impressive, huh? Again, limited usability. But right there, it sounds really good. Okay, let's see. My friend 667 says, can you check how the amps take a boost? Yeah, you know, I did it with a couple and then I stopped doing it. Let's go back to this guy. See what's up. This would be with overdrive. I don't like that mid-range. That's why I went and tried to scoop out some. And then boost. To me, it doesn't sound like a mess. I don't know why. Okay, I still stand with this guy. I don't like it. Let's check this guy. Without anything. Boost and over. Let's take the boost off. Then boost it. I really like this little overdrive. It turned out to be really good. Okay, and then let's check this other guy with the pedals, actually. It's like so pokey, but not in a good way. Yeah, I don't know. These sound a little scratchy somehow. Let's try this one. This I'm super curious because this one sounded so good without it. I guess this is a job for Tube Screamer. A little bit better. Yeah, this one you'll have to like set up the overdrive very precisely just for this amp. Let's check it with the boost that we were doing here. Oh, with this is what's gonna work. Let's try it. See? All of a sudden, this sounds like a Dumble to me. Or, you know, I never heard a real Dumble. I mean, of course, I heard them in records, but not enough to like say, oh, yeah, that sounds like a Dumble. You know, I don't have that kind of experience. But in my head, when I hit that modern switch, I got that little thing, that extra little bite that a Dumble has, but it still sounds like Fender-y-ish. I still love this amp. But I love that vintage. And tell me if it's not, like, they are perfect in that sense that this sounds vintage. And this sounds modern. I mean, vintage probably like the 50s, and then modern probably like the 70s or 60s, right? Really nice. This modern reminds me of Rabia Masad, his overdrive. Okay, let's go back to the amps. Then let's try this vintage D. Let's see. Very nice. This has to be on the vintage, right? Very nice. This one sounds really good. Wow. Thank you for asking about the overdrive, because can't believe it, actually. Wow. So I guess, because this one I sort of like discarded it. It's a little bit too thin in my opinion when you think about clean amp. But as soon as I put this monster in, that sounded bad. Like a whole world just opened up, right? I mean, if this was like the only amp you have, it's great, you know, nothing to complain about actually. When you hear it compared, it's always different, but really nice. I just don't like that little honkiness. But right now, of course, I'm humbucker on the bridge. Sorry, let's see. The attack is still pretty thick, at least in the headphones. Yeah, with that, like, Dumble with the overdrive. Yeah. That vintage B, in my opinion, magic. And with the overdrive, it sounded killer. Killer. Yeah. Now let's hear it with this vintage T. Let's see if it does the same. Because I was like, not loving this. You know, it's a little bit too much. Like, you would go like, oh, well, let's try with the humbucker. There you go, that's the thing. And if you were here earlier, that's what I was saying earlier, right? That certain amps don't react as good with single coil pickups as they react with humbuckers and vice versa. This one's a great example of that. Like, if you hear it on single coil, it almost sounds like the back end of like a guitar that you will do like in the back of a song. You know what I mean? Just like a small part of the song. But when I go to humbucker, it's actually holding up pretty nicely with the other amps. But when I go to single coil, it doesn't really react really well, right? Yeah, I think like they sound better with the humbucker, but still. Now let's see what happens if we use our nice overdrive here. Still too much. Let's see, humbucker. See, it needs the humbucker, this one. Anyone else in the chat? I feel so lonely. That's true, guys. What's up? Let's chat. Wow, it's late. I've been here for a long time. Let's see. Yeah, I've been here way too long. Over an hour for sure. Probably need to head out soon. But let me just check a couple more amps. And I just want to say, like, this is a testament of this great overdrive because it's making all the amps sound really good, huh? Like, so much character. Let me see what happens if I... Oh, wow. Wow, I'm in like a humbucker sound right now. My neck position, and it sounds so bright. So yeah, this amp, it's a little bit too much in my opinion. Too much brightness. Okay, the Champion, we already established that it impressed me on single coil sound, neck. Humbucker. Ooh, Great Coven, what's up? Yeah, everybody, don't be quiet. Let's chat. Because maybe I'm not paying attention for certain periods of moment, but you guys are all friends too. I'm just a friend that you all have in common, but all of you are best friends. Or it would be a nice premise. This one is so impressive. So So if you just want that one sound, killer. You made it. You made it. But honestly, I was, in my opinion, sort of, I had in my head that all these like one little knob, tiny little amps, I was just like, sort of like, like I don't care about them. But this one surprised me. Custom clean states. Let's see. Gray cones are not supposed to be working. I'm glancing here now and then. Nice, man. Thank you so much for keeping the chat alive. Oh, let's hear this. Let's see if I can actually turn the guitar up a little bit. This one has something cool, huh? Yeah, okay, let's try it with the pedal. It's got something cool, but not all the way cool. And it takes the overdrive nicely, but it has like that little like Texan like little mid-rangey thingy, but is that enough to make the cut? We'll see. Solid state clean. Oh wait, another Leslie over here. What's up? Oh, hi there, Leslie. It's got something. It feels like a metal amp turned down. I tried the Leslie amps. It's one where I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but I see others like you can do something with it. Yeah, they're just like little. I feel like they're like effecty. They work really well if you have like a particular song or like a production that you're working on. But they're not like your bread and butter amp, right? So I feel what you're saying. It's the magic of it. It stays here on the cabinet because it has like a couple speakers that are just like one is facing. They're facing opposing directions, and they start spinning inside that box, and that's why you see that there's two microphones capturing that. So that's the magic. And this is slow, and this would be fast. It almost sounds like an organ, right? I mean, I don't know what to play, but they have magic. Leslie's are cool. This one didn't really strike me as cool as, like, I don't know, these two are just so incredible. Okay, let me go back to slow. See, oh, awesome, I forgot. See, you can see it right there, what's happening. That's what I love about amplitude. You know what I'm trying to say, dude? And now you're trying to, like, take this away from me and give me these horrendous Tonex things? See what I mean? Like, amplitude was such a nice deal. Like, look at that. Oh, Jorge, you're so dumb, focusing on the user interface. Of course I'm focusing on the user interface. See, like right now it was like an educational moment. I said this in a video earlier during my YouTube when I was first starting. Like, I've met many people that have gotten their way into a real studio because they were using plugins that were very close to what the real thing does. And I felt that was one of the reasons why I always thought that amplitude was so good, because listen, just by having amplitude, now you know that this is an RE301, 321, that this is like a 67 or an 87 microphone. Now you know that this is a rotary cabinet for a Leslie. You know, like all these things that you learn thanks to having the equipment. But when you just give me little blocks and little numbers and little like things that light up, there's no connection. You're not really learning. I mean, maybe you're learning the core element of what things are supposed to be doing, but you're not learning how to work in the real life. And that's what I always liked about amplitude. Beautiful amp. Anyway, maybe I just don't play enough jazz, blues, or something for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more, it's like a niche kind of thing. Let's say if you play rock, very hardly ever you're gonna use that. Maybe like if you were doing like Opeth used these kind of things in their little breakdowns when they go all like medieval. They use these kind of sounds. But yeah, this is sound cool, but only for jamming and playing around. I think, yeah. Any recent song with a Leslie feature in a prominent way? Yeah, there was one pretty big, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, with this guy called Orville Peck. It's like this guy, and he's got like this whole cowboy persona, and the main riff of the whole song is with a Leslie. Then big songs like Bang Bang has Leslie's on them, and right now in country music, almost every single song probably has a Leslie part, because you know how everything's like very formulaic sometimes. So yeah, it just depends on what kind of music you listen to, and you'll find that. But I know that here in America, we love a good Leslie, and every studio has one. And every time there's one, a real one, you'll find a way to sneak in at least like one nice little Leslie chord in there. So in production circles, yeah, Leslies are used a lot, and we're sneaking Leslies on everything. Everywhere, man. I remember, I just can think when we did the record from the Cooks, we had at least 5 songs with Leslie's there. Okay, let's hear this guy. This one has something like it's trying to be something good, right? a little harsh on the pokey department. See, this is something similar to that, Leslie. But of course, this is like so subtle. I don't even hear it. Yeah, I don't know. Something about this sounds bad. Simple. I don't know why I'm trying to save anyone. Yeah, if it sounds bad, it sounds bad. I'm like trying like, oh, but could it be good for some other application? Yeah, maybe for somebody that's not me. But it's me saying my list of my favorites. Let's go. Okay, and it looks like there's another one. And this one, there's like the relic version. See, this one looks like it wants single coil pickups. But see, it has that thing. The high end has like scratchiness. See, like as soon as I hit it too hard, it hurts. And some of the other amps, they don't have that problem. Okay, for background guitars, I'm totally on board. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Both background guitars are really good for Leslie. Okay, now the Maz 18. Wow, I should actually leave. This is such a beautiful middle of the road amp. It just sounds so good in that like whatever setting, right? But as soon as you start giving it a little bit of vibes, right? I'm always flat on that bend. I need to be better about that. Anyway, we're not criticizing my playing, right? We're having fun. But it's a little bit late already, so I might need to go. Let's put my guitar down. Let me read a couple of these messages. My friend Greg Coven says, Tonix is a platform IK can use to collect and capture data. And what is popular with people, I don't know what they're using, what they purpose. Yes. But they should if they're not. Yeah, they should say exactly. For example, I remember here in Amplitude, when you're trying to save a preset, right? Is it like this? Yeah, you say like what kind of amp what kind of guitar you're using, the kind of pickup, the character, or like the things you're thinking about when you make the tone, right? And that makes total sense. Let's see, gotta read their privacy policy and they give themselves the opinion. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays I feel like in the world that we live in, all our information is everywhere. Luckily, or lucky whoever doesn't have anything to hide, because in the world that we live in and the way it's getting, privacy is just gonna be a name. It's just gonna be a word in the dictionary. And then very nice. We already got this many likes during the stream. Nice. Everyone drop a like if you haven't. Let's see. Whoa, 15 likes. That's incredible. This is definitely the stream with the most likes. Yes, if you haven't given it a like, please do so. But my friends, I have to jet out of here. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and like I said, you can expect on Sunday that I'm gonna do this video. We're gonna have a nice tier list with all my favorite amps from Amplitude and whatever I really want to keep and whatever I don't really care for. I'm gonna just like think that maybe I don't want to recommend to people. I'm just gonna put them in a list so we can all know what I think might be the favorites that I have. And then of course in the comment section, you guys know that you can always put your contribution, which I feel is a great value for the channel. I've learned so much from learning the comments, and I'm pretty sure that everybody else does. So I want to thank everybody right now in the stream for being here today. Everybody who came in early, everybody who came in the middle, everybody that stayed here late. I want to give a very, very special thanks to my friend Jordan, who's always here, and very, very especially my friend 667DPP, because he gave me my first super. And I feel super appreciative of that, my friend. Thank you so much. I feel that support so much, and it really fuels my soul to keep going and doing this kind of videos. And coming live, I feel is probably my favorite part I feel so far from YouTube, because I love learning from people, and I love talking to people, and I love talking to special people like you guys. Thank you for being here today. I'm gonna head out of here today. Have a good Friday, have a good weekend. See you on Sunday, and I'll keep reading you guys in the comments. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Remember to drop a like, subscribe, and let's keep having fun. Thank you so much for being here.